Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you are all great. I wanted to do a quick video because I haven't done one in, feels like a long time, but I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I've been working on some projects and I just haven't stopped long enough to really to do one. So first of all, I want to say, if you haven't voted, definitely vote. Today is Thursday, October 22nd, I think. And I just voted at the Dallas complex in Paulding County, and I was there at 3 o'clock. And I don't know if it's like this all the time, but I was in and out in 10 minutes. So that was awesome. And got my voter sticker right here. On my way to vote, though, I saw a billboard and it was almost like PTSD, and I just had to stop. I had to capture it. I thought, nope, today I'm doing a video, and let me show you what I saw that made me want to do a video. This right here. You might already know what I'm going to have to say about it, but I bet you don't. So just give me a second and I'll get into it. So, okay, welcome to 2020. It's almost over, thank goodness, right? And you'll remember, if you've seen any of my stuff in the last year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years, about all these companies who want to buy your house. All of these, we'll buy your house, we'll pay cash for your house. The iBuyer companies like Open Door and all of these guys. And about how I put out countless posts and videos about how you're getting screwed if you do that, in almost every situation. Not all, and I make that very plain. In 1.5% to 2% of cases, it's the right decision for those people to do that, to just punt the house and walk away. But again, that's like 2%. Now, the one silver lining of 2020 is that a lot of those companies just stopped because of everything happening with COVID and the things that we've had gone on this year. They couldn't keep up with their buying activity. They had to stop. So your big national companies like the Open Doors and such, and even a lot of local companies who had gotten in on the action had stopped as well. Uncertainty, freezes in certain capital markets and things like that, they just couldn't do it. But now, since things appear as though we've turned a corner or are about to, we're seeing more of that ramp back up. In fact, you may already in your mailboxes be getting the little postcards from like the Open Door type companies, like, you know, that had been going out seemingly nonstop in 2018, 2019. Well, they're starting again. Now that's bad enough, and everybody knows that follows me has seen me just rail against these companies and what a ripoff it is for the vast majority of people. What really ticks me off is for people who are in the position that are in my seat, on my side of the fence, whose responsibility it is to, when you come to them, market and sell your property for the most amount of money possible. Okay? When I list a property for sale, I've got a lot of responsibilities, but really I have one. And that's to put as much money in your pocket as possible, period. Okay? Now there's other things too. As quickly as possible, with as less stress as possible, and all those things. And they're all important. But if you had to boil it down to one thing, it is to put as much money in your pocket as possible. And then I see something like that, and this has gone on for a while. That particular billboard and the person in the company on it has done this. I think it's now I know for a fact it's been at least 2 years, and I think a lot longer than that, but at least 2 years. Now, if somebody's offering you that, if somebody says that they're going to sell your house, right, and they're going to take on the responsibility to get you as much money as possible, but they're also going to guarantee you an offer. Well, do you think that the guaranteed offer that you're going to get is going to be anywhere close to as good as what you would get in a fair and open market when you get it for, putting it out there for the public and trying to get market price for it? Of course not. It's the same problem with the other iBuyer companies. No one buying your house to then turn around and resell it is going to give you market price, because there'd be no margin. There would be no profit for them to make. And even if they're buying your house to take it as a long-term hold and turn it into a rental property, well, they're not going to want to pay you market price either, because the lower they can buy it, the more margin they're going to make month after month on their rental prices. And then when they finally do liquidate and sell it 5, 10, 12 years from now, well, that's just that much more money they're going to have then, because they bought it at a lower price. I mean, this isn't obvious. I mean, this is obvious. I'm not, we all know this. I'm not cracking the code here. It's just important to say. It's important to put it out in the universe to get that point made. The worst problem I have with it is you can't serve two masters. You just can't serve two masters. Either you want to be a real estate investor and pick up properties at wholesale price and then either flip them for profit or hold them for long-term appreciation as a rental, or you want to be a real estate broker, which is marketing properties for sale on the open market and helping the owners of those properties sell those properties for as much as they possibly can. And in my mind, those two things cannot coexist. You can't, on the one hand, say, yes, I want you to come to me and give me your trust that I'm going to get you the absolute most for your home as I possibly can, but also, here's an offer from me to buy it if you want to sell it to me. I don't see how those two worlds coexist. Now, here's the other thing that really bothers me. And I'm going to switch hands because this hand is going to sleep. The other thing that bothers me is that I can do the exact same thing. In fact, a lot of other agents and brokers can do the exact same thing. You see, we have resources available to us, and I do specifically, that when I take on a new listing, I can go and get a guaranteed offer from any number of investment companies and cash buyer groups. Any number. So I've actually struggled with this a lot in the last few months. Every time I would see a billboard like I showed, or a commercial, or a radio jingle with the whole guaranteed offer, I've really struggled, and I've wondered, gee, should I make that part of my advertising? Because I could. Every single time I list a home for sale, I can give a guaranteed offer, because I have at my disposal pretty much the same resources as the previous company's billboard I just showed you. The reason I don't advertise it is because, A, it's not the best solution for 98% of my clients, and 2, it just feels really dirty. It just feels really smarmy. Like I don't know, like I'm only getting that client because they think I have something special that nobody else can do. No, not at all. I mean, anybody can sell their house for 85% of what it's worth. Anybody. I mean, anybody can sell anything for 85% of what it's worth. I mean, it doesn't take a magician, doesn't take a genius, The hard work comes in is when you're trying to sell something for 100% of what it's worth, and selling it for absolutely no discount at all at that 100% in record time, completely easy, stress-free, and have it be the smoothest thing that you've ever experienced, with all of the money that you deserve as the homeowner in your pocket. So just, I'm putting it out there. I want to let you know kind of what I have sort of struggled with in these last few months as far as different marketing ideas, because I have thought about that. I have thought about making, as part of my advertising, giving or offering a guaranteed offer, because I can do that. It's a resource that I have. I just haven't, because of why I said. Now, you let me know. Should I feel that way? I mean, am I overreacting? I mean, if that's something that I can offer, should I offer it? You as a homeowner, would you be curious to know that, if you wanted to hire me to list your house, the very first thing that we could do is get one or more guaranteed offers on your house to get a baseline cash price of what it would be? I don't know. I mean, maybe I am overreacting. Maybe it's something I need to add to my marketing repertoire. I don't know. But I would love your opinion on it, because, like I said, I mean, my integrity in what I do is really the only thing that you have at the end of the day. And I don't want to lose that trust with my clients and my circle of people, both colleagues and clients. So I would love your opinion. If you think that, if you agree with me that, no, you know what, that's kind of at best cheesy and at worst pretty dirty and sort of underhanded, don't do that. Let me know. If you think, well, no, I mean, if it's actually a legitimate service, you should offer it just like, the big TV guys do. And it's ultimately up to the client's decision whether or not they want to accept the discount offer or not. Let me know. I would really like to know your opinion, because ultimately, like I said, at the end of the day, I don't want to do anything to break trust with my past clients, future clients, current clients, and circle of colleagues, and all of you. So I would really like to know, and I'm genuinely asking. I would really like to know what you think. Is it shady to do it, or is it just a good idea for marketing to do it, and then just let people decide which way they want to go? Please let me know. I would love to know that. Comments in the comment section would be easiest. If you want to send me a private message or even a text, you can do that too. I mean, any feedback is good feedback, however you want to leave it. So anyway, everybody, have a great day. I'm loving the fall season so far. We've had some really beautiful days. I'm hoping to get out, maybe me and the wife, on the driving range soon, hit some golf balls or something, I don't know. But definitely go vote. We've only got about another week or two. And for anything real estate related, goes without saying, give me a call, shoot me a text message. You can reach out to me through any of my social media channels. Anything you need, I'm here for you. Just let me know how I can help. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.